I'm gonna go get picked up by my friend so we can go do some weekend training together. And yeah, it's really early in the morning right now and I'm not quite awake yet.
Here's the beautiful UT campus. It's really not that beautiful, but it is my school, and yep, it's my school. I am going to carpool with my friend Eden and some other friends named Samuel, Steven, and Samuel and Steven's dad. And we're going to go do some training this weekend and play in a big tournament that qualifies for the T2 $45,000 event. Here we are driving in an awkward car ride because everybody is still a little bit sleepy, and that's fine because silence is time to reflect, right? And now we've arrived at HITTA, Houston International Table Tennis Association. It's super Chinese looking because the whole staff is Chinese. And let's go take a look at the wall over here. You can see that there's pictures with Ma Long, that's crazy, and Kasumi Ishikawa and Ivan Lara. And that looks like a family photo, but they're not actually related. That's Tom Fung, Olympian for United States. Here's where I'm going to be studying because I'm too poor to afford this training camp that they're all having. But let's go take a look at this training. Wow, cool. They're all doing stretches and warm-ups. We're just going to record until we get stared at really awkwardly. And now we're having lunch. Having some decent ramen and katsudon.
Hey, I said I didn't want to be on your...
Coach Wang is telling me that when I loop, I need to have my center of gravity a little bit more forward and down, just like when she's doing as she walks. She's telling me that her blocks are a little bit faster and deeper on the table, so I'm going to be stuck if I don't take a half step back. And instead, I should adjust to everybody's ball during tournaments so that I don't feel uncomfortable while playing. Specifically, girls, usually the ball lands shallower on the table, but against guys, you should back up a little bit more because their ball is longer. She says that during warm-up, during tournaments, or just during practice, you should warm up backhand and then the transition into a step around forehand, which will help your timing and your attack. Here, Wang Huijing is showing me that my backhand and step around is not far enough. Instead, I need to make more space for myself to make a stronger loop. Now we're going to practice some serve receives for the big tournament tomorrow. She also wanted to see some of my serves so that I can practice my serve and attack. We had dinner at a Chinese restaurant called Maine. That I think is supposed to be noodles, but it's kind of Americanized. And we gave it a 6.5 out of 10.
Okay, enjoy.
So if you're in the mood for average Chinese food, go there.
Tournament day.
You aren't taking too long.
I am. It's breakfast time.
I must have slept like super well because the amount of bedhead today is just ridiculous.
I already got that.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Here's my first match of the day versus an 1800 level chopper, and I'm going to go through all of my matches that I won 3-0 pretty easily today, and I'll publish my videos that I lost or had closer matches with on a separate video. Right here I made sure to hit him with the old tire shoe trick. All jokes aside, this match was pretty entertaining, and I'll go over some of the major tactics on both sides. Right off the bat, I noticed that his chops have some pretty heavy underspin, so I need to make sure I'm careful to watch the spin. In this rally, I made sure to change the depth on him by dropping it short and leaving it long. I'm still using the same tactic of combining pushes with blocks and loops to make sure that the chopper is moving in and out. This rally shows that my loop is pretty spinny and gives it trouble keeping the ball low over the net, so I'm able to smash. My strategy of looping spinning to both corners and forcing a high receive and then smashing the ball has been working pretty well. So far, my two main tactics are moving him in and out with pushes and loops, and then forcing high ball receives with spinning loops so I can smash. Here, Austin tried a new tactic of using a side spin swipe with his long pits rather than just chopping, which has forced me to kind of make a few high ball errors. that side spin long pip swipe is really bothering me during this game, and he's going to win a lot of points off of it. It's just really dead and floaty with no spin, so it's hard to move. But I should have changed my stroke to be more forward rather than lifting it up. In the end, I stuck with the basics and tried to loop spinny to force high ball, and that's what won me this game, and I won the match 3-0. My next match was with Leah, who has only been playing table tennis for 9 months, and she's really talented. She did not beat me, but that's only because I have a lot of experience on her. I'm sure I won't be beating her for long. Leah is only 12 or 1300, but she actually beat the 1800 in my group, so I had to make sure that I don't let up on her. This was the other 1800 in my group. He is kind of a counterer or fisher, and lobber, I don't really know, but it wasn't that effective on me because I have a pretty good forehand smash. He has trouble with my underspin pushes, and he dumps a few of his loops into the net, so I continue to use them, and now he's being more passive, so I get to loop with more quality. He allowed me to use my forehand smash a lot because all of his balls are kind of high, and it wasn't really that difficult. That required me to put a lot of spin to land it on the table. In this game, he adjusted because he's backed up off the table and is prepared for my smash now. So I should have tried to play the ball sometimes soft and then sometimes hard, so that he cannot just stand in one position on the table. My tactic was to keep serving side topspin because he wasn't able to read it, and then smash the next ball because he was not making quality receives anyway. That was my last quote-unquote easier match of the day, and like I said, I'll post another video with my more challenging matches and do more detailed match analysis. But now, let's just go to dinner.
Same thing, right?
Yes.
Okay. I think we can just do one more.
You want to try beef or you want to try our steak?
照不像，照不像，照不像。
In summary, what an amazing weekend that was. I feel like I got a lot of great coaching from my friends, and I coached them as well. And we just had good, positive vibes all around.
I'm back in Austin now, but I have a midterm worth 30% of my grade due very soon. But life is good. It's worth getting a B in the class for because I went to that tournament. It was just way too much fun and way too fun of a weekend. I broke 2100 at this tournament, so it was all worth it, and I made a lot of good connections and friendships with new people and old friends.
But now, it's time to edit my video.
pull it off. Okay.
Yeah, guys, I thought this was a trash can, but I'm pretty sure this place would go up in flames.